Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 15th to the 21st. This is for Leo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Leo. I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings, and if you want to know more about that, I made a video about it. It's going to hover around my head at some point. It maybe already did. Who knows? But hey, Leo, this is a big week, so we need to talk. All right, Leo? This is a huge week for you, and I'm going to tell you why. This is the week that Jupiter moves into Taurus. This is huge, all right? Jupiter moves into a different sign every year. And so Jupiter moving into Taurus, it's going to happen on Tuesday, and it's going to last. This aspect is a year long. So this is until May 2024. Now, what does this mean for you, Leo? This is in your 10th house, okay? Your 10th house is your career, all right? It's public achievement, it's fame, it's recognition, it's honors. Listen, you're going to have the best career year that you've had since 2011, 2012. Think about Jupiter going, Jupiter went into Taurus in June 2011. So 2011, 2012, end of 2012, like this, hey, big time. This is huge for you, especially if you are here for career, all right? Or just getting recognition for, the things that you do and how amazing you are, right? It's definitely going to affect, like, Leo risings big time, but if you're Leo, it's going to affect all of y'all, all right? It's going to affect all of y'all. Now, what makes this almost like the luckiest week of the year is because a few days after that, May 19th, we have a new moon in Taurus, all right? So this is really like, not only is Jupiter moving into Taurus, but then we get this boom, this new moon. I say it all the time. Think of Clark Kent turning into Superman. That's what a new moon is. New moons bring new beginnings, okay? And it's happening in your 10th house of career. And what makes this new moon really powerful, and in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best new moon of the year, is the fact that we have a new moon in Taurus. We have the sun in Taurus. We have Mercury in Taurus. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Jupiter in Taurus. So you see how much activity is happening in your house of career, right? It's really, really special. Now, I want you to know that some things you will just start feeling it. Think of it as things happening behind the scenes for you, right? It's like, when people say like the stars are aligning for you, like I say that all the time, you don't actually literally see them align. It happens behind the scenes. So you will start feeling this shift. Especially because two reasons, all right? Saturn moved into Pisces, okay? And so for you, Leo, that happened, it moved into Pisces in March. For you, that rules your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation, big things to come. Now, the other thing is this rules other people's resources and money, okay? So think inheritance, investments, think if bonuses, commissions, even paying off debts. It's just a lot of activity here. You're going to be taking a lot of that more seriously if that is, if that resonates with you. But just know you're entering your best career that you've had since 2011, 2012, and the best career out of all the signs. All right. Now, we are coming out of that major eclipse that happened last week. So speaking of like transformation, I mean, that was big. That was huge for you. That eclipse affected the 4 fixed signs the most. Okay. You are a fixed sign. And secondly, I just have to say it. Pluto did go into Aquarius in March as well. That's a 20-year aspect, all right? But, it's going back into Capricorn for a little bit after June. So what's happening now? You may be getting a preview of what's to come for the next 20 years. And for a lot of Leos, that's going to resonate with your partnerships, okay? Because Pluto moving into Aquarius was your house of partnerships, your 7th house. So that's whether work or love. Okay, you see there's a lot of stuff happening in work and home as well, because that eclipse that happened was in your 4th house, all right? And that's your domestic sector. So there could have been some pretty big changes. And the reason I bring up Pluto is because Pluto's being very naughty. Pluto's been very naughty this week, okay? I'm just going to say it. So doing a lot of oppositions. Pluto's like a big, powerful planet, all right? Now, what makes this week also really, really just it's almost like your energy level is going to be crazy because Mars is entering your sign this weekend. That is huge. Now do the math. All right. We have Jupiter moving into Taurus. We have the new moon in Taurus. And then we have Mars moving into your sign. So this week, Leo, out of all the signs, honestly, you're going to feel a lot of activity. Just things are burning up, right? That's really fiery. Mars in Leo is really, really fiery. I mean, but you're Leos, you know how to handle the heat, right? So just now, there could be maybe some power struggles this week with people that you know, partnerships as well. But in the end, Jupiter's here to save the day. Jupiter is that, Superman, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the week of May 15th to the 21st. Again, this is for Leo, Sun and Rising. And if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all of that, you are completely welcome to. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm very excited to see what's going on for Leos. My Leos. I love y'all. All right. So, Leos, one other thing that I was going to say is that over the weekend, we move into Gemini season. All right. So that is something. Mars moving into Leo is going to be something I'm going to talk about more next week because that really affects what's happening because that's happening over the weekend. But you're definitely going to feel it over the weekend, Leo. Now, let's see what's going on here, Leo. I'll stop chattering. Here we go, Leo. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for being here. As I said earlier, I do a traditional culture cross spread, and listen, Leo, I don't make this up. You saw me shuffle the spread, right? You saw me shuffle the spread. I told you in your monthly reading this is going to be one of the most, this month is just mind-blowing for you, all right? Again, for some of y'all, you're gonna feel it happening. Things are happening behind the scenes. You're gonna feel it in different ways. For some Leos, it's gonna be emotionally. For some Leos, in your physical world, you'll maybe like getting a new job, being promoted. For some Leos, spiritually or whatnot. But Leo, look at your spread. I do not make this up. This is insane. You've had some killer readings, okay? You're Leos. This is your time. Oh my goodness. I cannot. Let's get started. Leos, you're amazing. You got the Six of Pentacles. As you know, if you are a subscriber, you know this is one of my favorite cards, and I'm very happy that you got the Six of Pentacles. All right, I always say 6 is the heart of the tree of life. It is in the tree of life. It's the center pillar. It's the middle path. It's just beautiful. It's harmony. I love this card. Okay, you see the man. He's so generous. This is all about gratitude, generosity. This is gratitude as well. Understanding the balance between giving and receiving is really the big message, okay? What I want you to know is that I said that this week there's a lot of activity in Taurus, Jupiter moving into Taurus, the new moon in Taurus, and all these planets in Taurus. This card is ruled by Taurus. What I love about this is that you do see that he's holding the scale. So understanding that balance of giving, receiving is so important. And it feels like a lot of y'all have come into wealth. Or have had abundance come into your life. A lot of y'all have been providing it, all right? And when I say wealth, sure, pentacles are money and wealth, right? But I want you to first think of wealth in all all forms of wealth, okay? It doesn't have to be money. Wealth in your knowledge, wealth in your, philanthropic side, right? That's just you, Leo. That's you. And now the other thing is pentacles are earthbound, okay? And so what's really great about this is it's your physical world too. So a lot of Leos who've been struggling, you may have had that help come in some way or form, all right? Support come in. And then for a lot of Leos, you could have been giving that rich support. But the biggest message is this is a great time. A lot of y'all have come to understand that balance, okay? Because this came in your past, and that's really great. So, it's almost like if you're giving, and not getting anything in return, you've had that moment of clarity, all right? And you're like, okay, there's got to be some balance here. If you're sitting there waiting to receive and you give nothing at all, you understand that balance now, all right? So I really love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. Now, what I love the most You got your own. This card is ruled by Leo. You know that, right? You got strength in the heart of your spread. All right. I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh. This is why empaths can't do tarot readings. Leo. Oh shoot. Okay. So the fact that you, oh my God, okay. Leo, the fact that you got this in the heart of your spread is it's just so meaningful, coming right after the Six of Pentacles, okay? And I love that for you, all right? So strength, that courage to just to be yourself, to go after your dreams, to, your path to enlightenment, all of that is strength and courage, just to take care of your family, to take care of yourself, you know what I'm getting at, right? Now, you see that she does have the symbol of infinity over her head, okay? She's one of 2 people in all of tarot that has that, all right? The infinite possibilities, unlimited potential. You see that this is it's 8, the card, okay? 8 is really, it's hope, all right? A lot of mental attributes to that, but then also what I love about the strength card particularly is because that infinity symbol is an 8 as well. And so a lot of hope here, a lot of just like, I've got this, courage and strength to move forward this week. It's all like everything is going to be, fantastic, right? One thing I'm going to point out is, you see the lion here, and that is your symbol, but you see she's taming the lion. A lot of people forget that the lion's allowing her. So this is really like, if you need to find that strength this week, okay? If you feel like you've been struggling or there's been challenges, where is that source of strength that makes you feel courageous, that makes you feel bold, makes you feel like you can take on the world? Tap into that, all right? Whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whether it's your children, whatever brings that source of strength, use that now, okay? That is going to bring all that courage, all right? Last thing that I'm going to say, because this came up in the heart of your spread, okay? This came up in the heart of your spread. I've talked about the strength and courage that comes with this card. Think about the word courage, all right? Let's trace it back. Its etymological root, okay? Back to Latin, all right? Courage comes from cor, K-O-R, all right? That literally means heart, all right? So your courage comes from heart. If you think about, corazon, or, in Spanish, I mean, it comes from heart. And so the fact that you got strength, your card, which is all about heart, in the heart of your spread, is making me like emotional. This Leo, I honestly, I don't even know what to say. I don't make this up. Your readings have just been bang on. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. You got the Emperor. You got the Emperor in your challenge area. And I'm not surprised, okay? Because this is, like I said, this week when Mars goes into your sign, that is fiery, fiery, fiery. That is very, very fiery. But remember, I said Pluto's also... Pluto's being very naughty. Remember I said that, okay? So if you're new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates on the description box. So the day before Mars goes into your sign, Mars is going to oppose Pluto, all right? And so that is really intense, okay? That's, Mars is pretty, the planet of drive, planet of action, but also like think of Mars, it's Aries ruling planet. Think of Aries, the god of war, right? So when it's bumping heads with Pluto, which is all about power, it's that powerful, right? The Emperor is ruled by Aries, okay? And so this came in your challenge area. This is someone who has a lot of power, ruler of his own destiny. This is mastery of self as well, all right? We can talk about this card all day. Just know that this is someone who is like, you come up to the Emperor, he summons you, you're going to be shaking, okay? That's how powerful he is. Came up in your challenge area. 2 things that's coming up. Do not abuse any of your power this week, all right? Do not, if you feel like, I'm on top of the world, because you will. I mean, Mars is entering your side. You will. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel that energy. You're just going to feel like ready to go, especially over the weekend, right? But don't, if you feel like you have a lot of power, if you are in a powerful position, which you probably are, you're Leos. I mean, you are CEOs, you are entrepreneurs, you are artists, you are, Leos are I mean, we can go through the entire list of Leos that Malcolm Forbes, Coco Chanel. I mean, there's your leaders. That's who you are. So y'all have a lot of power. Don't just be cool with it this week, all right? Just be cool with it, all right? Just FYI. Second thing that's coming up is that there could be someone that remember how I talked about that power struggle? There may be someone that is challenging you this week, a little bit of a power struggle, all right? That's why you need to have that strength, okay? Because that's how you're going to get through it, okay? It could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be a relationship, it could be, your neighbor, but there could be a little bit of like a bumping of heads, especially, planetary wise. There's just Pluto, like I said, Pluto's being naughty. So just remember, if there is someone that does come up, you're Leo. All right, you're Leo. You got this. All right, you got this. And just tap into that source that brings you that strength and that courage to say, this is so not even worth my time, right? This is so not even, nobody's going to get my goat. Nobody's going to get my goat. All right, so Leo, come on. You got the Empress. You got the Empress. You did, didn't you? In your last reading, in your May reading, you did get the Empress. Yeah. Okay. So here she is again. And so the Empress, here's what I didn't say about what's happening with Jupiter entering Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? And Taurus is, when Jupiter moves into, so remember, this is a year-long process, all right? So Taurus is all about values and comfort and stability and whatnot. And Venus is the ruling planet for Taurus. And now you just got the Empress ruled by Venus, all right? And so, hey, you're... this is like your soul glorified. This is, like, again, I'm speechless. I can't even. Anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, so this is everything. This card is everything. She's a goddess, okay? She's not a queen. She's not a priestess. She's a goddess. Think Aphrodite, okay? This is someone who is, this is all about pleasure. This is all about, like passion. This is sensuality. This is sexuality. This is everything, especially like when it comes to... that may be something that you're going to be taking a lot more seriously too, and you may be thinking about it this week, you may be thinking about it for weeks to come, or you may already have been thinking about it. But with Saturn moving into Pisces in your 8th house, the 8th house also does rule sex, okay? And so there is it's just something that you may be taking more seriously, right? In terms of we're all adults here, but just how that works out for you, we'll leave it at that. But she is pregnant, okay? And the reason I bring that up is because 3, all right? 3, it's all about growth. It's all about advancement. It's all about, like moving forward, but it's creation, okay? The birth of new things, even babies. Hey, some of y'all may be thinking about having babies. We're going to talk about that in a second, but you can see, again, the symbol of Venus in the stone-shaped heart right there, okay? A lot of protection. This is, you're good. You're good. This came up in your crown. I mean, you're seeking abundance. You're seeking that, everything that there's passion. This is the divine feminine. So a lot of y'all are getting in touch with your feminine side and really just seek. I mean, like, honestly, just like, see, you're looking to experience life through all this pleasure and all this passion now. It's just, I absolutely love this for you. And one other thing I'm going to point out is she does have the golden scepter right there. All right, she creates that abundance. All right, she creates all of that. She creates all this abundance in her world, right? And so that also only shows up in 2 cards. So you're great there because boom, you got the 9 of Pentacles and the root of your spread. I mean, Leo, I don't even know, like, honestly, don't even know what to say at this point. Now, this is really interesting. You got your own card here, okay? You got a Taurus card. You got, this is, not Taurus, but it's Venus, right? Which is Taurus's ruling planet. And now you got another Venus card, okay? This is actually Venus in Virgo, very earthbound, right? But this is, look at her. Look at her. She's like the movie star of tarot. She's so glamorous. She's so... financially independent. She's, look at her harvest, right? Look at her harvest. And she's so royal, so regal. Look at it. Actually, look at the falcon on her hand, right? Who, come on, who has a falcon on their hand, right? Who walks around with a falcon on their hand? Think about the medieval times. It was only the people in the royal court. Okay, so this is a lot of wealth, and that falcon, listen, that's a lot of insight. It's Horus right there, right? And so, this is true blessings. You can even see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, right? Can you see that? all over her gown. So there you go, both in the root of your spread and your crown. There, I mean, Venus, you know, Venus, like love, money, sex, everything that you think that Venus represents, okay? And so one other thing I'm going to point out, because this is in the root of your spread, a lot of y'all are feeling that now. A lot of y'all want to feel that now, all right? So just know, it's all about that strength and that belief in yourself and having that courage to go after the things that you want, not letting anything hold you back, keeping your energy levels high. I believe in you, Leo. You're amazing. This is amazing. A lot of self-sufficiency with this too. I mean, y'all are very independent. Listen, I'm going to point something out here. You see that snail? This is indicating that she actually worked for all of this. She earned all this abundance, okay? And so this is absolutely amazing. And, you know, snails are self-sufficient. They carry their own homes. I talked about that independence. Like, has the freedom to do whatever the F she wants, right? That's And then look at your future. You got the Ten of Cups. Leo, I do not make this up. I honestly do not make this up. I can't even. So, okay. You're good. That's all I'm going to say, is that you're good. You keep your energy level high. You find that courage. You're good. Okay? You're good. That's all I have to say. Just keep your energy levels high. Make sure that you are, you know, cashing in your karma points. Make sure that you stay on track, you know, being the good Leo that you are. And you are fine because you got the Ten of Cups. This is everything. This is happiness. This is happy family, happy life, happy home. This is happy everything. Okay. The only rainbow in tarot indicating a promising future. Look at the cups. The cups, love, right? Emotions and even wonderment, right? Just the cups aligned over their heads. It's a lot of enlightenment, right? Now, again, remember I said this is almost like fairy tale reading, with the fact that, like, I said Pluto is going to be in your partnership sector, and you do see the happy couple. I said that there is going to be a lot of activity with, you know, career. This is like you just being like, everything's, you're good. You're good. I mean, you're good. Yeah, okay. So let's get to your stuff. Leo, I honestly, like, this is amazing. Leo, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. I love hearing, tell me what's going on. And, you know, I want you to know, remember, these are just dates, right? The Jupiter going into Taurus, new moon into, some of y'all may feel things right away. Some of y'all, it may take, you know, it'll come later. It really does depend on, like, your birth chart, a lot of other factors. But did I even say my line? That's how, like, I'm tripped up. If you like and subscribe and all that. And anyway, love hearing from you. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I really do truly appreciate it. I am very grateful. So thanks so much, Leo. Now, oh my God, you're literally, I think that I'm getting, like, deja vu. Yeah, I live right next to a fire station. So look at this is basically, if I remember correctly, this is basically your May spread. I mean, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say, Leo. There you go. Three of Pentacles. Hi, you're going to be working with new people. A lot of y'all want to work with new people. A lot of y'all want new jobs. A lot of y'all want to move into these partnerships. This is all about teamwork, okay? Three of Pentacles. You got another three, okay? Remember that growth and advancement. Now, working with others is going to bring you success, and I think that a lot of Leos are looking into that now, okay? And I'd hope that you are, especially with, like, that partnership activity. Remember, I said that's love or career as well, okay? But this is all about teamwork, making the dream work. This is some of y'all may be wanting to start these new projects, these new big plans. I mean, hey, remember 3, the birth of new things, creation. I love this for you. All right. A lot of the bonding aspect with this as well is really nice. It's absolutely nice. This is you're killing. I mean, Leo. I I almost feel like sometimes, like I just feel like this is just. I'm just gonna keep going. Look, you got the star. You got the card of, like I said earlier, the stars aligning for you now. This came in your external factors area. Things are happening behind the scenes for you. Okay? This card is ruled by Aquarius. All right? So if you want to think about it, remember what I said earlier, Pluto moving into Aquarius. So this is going to resonate for a lot of y'all in terms of partnerships, whether work or career. All right? But even still, if you're not here for that, if that does not matter, if you're more concerned about family, if you're whatever resonates for you and where you put that energy, where you put that strength, that stars are aligning for you. This is the card of faith, okay? A lot of healing energy here too, okay? Which I love because you did get the Six of Pentacles come up as well. And it's honestly like, I mean, you do see the water bearer here, right? She's pouring the water onto the land. It's working. I mean, it's really like that reality around you is growing because her foot is on the water. I mean, let me repeat that, on the water, not in it, on it. All right. So there's a lot of balance here too, as well. Right. On the water, me on the land. I mean, this is like, like I don't even know what to say at this point, but I will point something out for you. You see all the stars are 8 pointed. Remember that 8 in the heart of your spread. Remember hopes and which the hope. Okay. And then also, with 8 being strength, all right? Now, it's coming after your 10 of Cups, all right? You're good. You're good. You're good. Because, boom, you got the Death card. All right, so, Leo, there you go. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I always feel like, this is, okay. Anyway, so you are looking for the transformation. This card is ruled by Scorpio. We just came out of a new, full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and that could have had some sort of, you could have felt a shift. There could have been something that happened in your physical world. There was something that, like, it's some sort of change, okay? A cathartic change. But for some of y'all, maybe it was like hard for you, but even still, this is just saying that this is all you want now, is just to move into the next step, that next cycle, that next chapter in your life, that next era in your life. Like, you're just ready. That's what you're looking for. All right. Death is one of the best cards in the deck. You're good. You're absolutely good. I mean, you can see the sun coming out on the horizon. I mean, like, really going toward that side now. You can see that the horse is white, the rose is white in the flag. That's a lot of purity. You can see the skeleton, fully armored. Okay, that's protection, and it's a skeleton because out of our body. So what endures the longest, right? It is the skeleton, right? It is our bones. Okay, that's why it's in the Death card. So this is really like this change, this transformation has this long shelf life of what you're going after. And then finally, you got the 8 of Cups and your final outcome. And so when I say moving forward in this new direction, I mean, look at his cape, his cloak. It's red. His shoes are red. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of passion. Nothing's wrong with the cups, okay? But he's moving away from it because he knows something's better, okay? And it may not be easy. Remember, this is an eclipse happening. We just came out of this major eclipse, all right? That just happened for y'all, all right? That just happened. And a lot of Leos, it'll resonate. There could have been something that happened at home, all right? Whether it was like your actual home, leaving your home, moving into a new home, or a partnership, like maybe a relationship that, there was some changes with that. But even still, like, it's moving forward into a better place, and it may be a little bittersweet. Some of the things could have been some things that you maybe didn't expect, or maybe it was just a little jarring, but at the same time, this is moving forward, all right? You are, like, I'm not even, like, that's your final outcome, by the way, all right? So you're going to be fun because you did get Strength, your own card, in the heart of your spread. You have 10 of Cups, a promising future in your future, next to the star. The stars are aligning for you. Leo, I honestly, like, I feel like I can't, like, it's almost like it's speech. It's just like, again, speechless. Like, it's almost like, how do I even like write a title, a caption for this? Because it's like, if I do, do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like like you're just on a crazy streak. But if you did see my May forecast for y'all, you know that you had an amazing reading. Okay, you had an amazing reading. And I think that, what did you get for your third week? You got the Magician, right? So there you go. I mean, all this change. I mean, this is even like 10 is the end of the suit. This is all this happiness, and then it's moving into this new cycle with the star having a like everything working out for. I mean, like, I don't even like you're good. But I definitely remember the Empress showing up. But like, what really just gets me is the fact that you got your own card in the heart of the spread, and it's all about that courage, and courage is heart, and everything else is here is great. But just know there may be some power struggle this week with someone. Just be that Leo. Just be that Leo that's just like, not worth it, not worth it. And don't like get all fired up, because Mars and Leo, I'm not gonna lie, it's very fiery. It's very fiery, but like I said, you know how to handle the heat. It's all about that balance. You have that understanding of it. In fact, it's like you got the balance here and you got the balance here. But you're great. I mean, you got Venus with the Empress in your crown. You got Venus with the Nine of Pentacles in the root of your spread. You have your final outcome, the Eight of Cups. And again, that is another 8 here. All right. So you got 8 here, and then you got, with where did it go? Yeah, the 8.8 stars here, and then now you have another 8, so that's 3 8s. All right, so I love that for you, and it's just all about moving forward now. It's all about moving forward, because for something better. All right, and you know what it is. All right, every Leo's different. What is it? Where do you want to put that energy? All right, you've got all the strength in the world. Just tap into that source of strength. Anyway, Leo, I don't. I mean, I guess you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good this week. Okay. So there may be, again, some power struggles, but, and then I don't want you to be like abusing your power if you're in a powerful position. But other than that, like, oh my goodness is all I have to say. Oh my goodness. Leo, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, claim it. Oh my goodness, claim this reading. This is amazing. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. You're amazing. I love you. Thanks so much for being here. You make my day. I will see you next week when Mars goes into your sign, and we'll see what happens. That's huge. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye, Leah.